Good evening, student. Today we are going to see another problem where we are going to calculate the income from business of Mr. Y. Okay, this problem I'm going to tell you which all are considered as inadmissible expenses, which all are considered as inadmissible income. So based on that, you're going to calculate what is the taxable income from business of Mr. Y for the assessment year 23-24. First, we will see about the expenses side, then we can go about the income side. So whatever inadmissible I'm telling, all those items you have to add along with the net profit. We'll see one by one. Okay. In debit side, which is given salaries. Nothing is told means salaries are admissible expenses. Then rent is also admissible. If it is used for any personal purpose, then that can be, we can say it as inadmissible. There is no adjustment related to rent. So it is admissible. Commission on sales, admissible. Income tax, it is inadmissible expenses. So what I'm going to mark, this is inadmissible. Okay, I'm marking IA. That means inadmissible expenses, which you are going to add it back with the profit. Next is entertainment expenses, admissible. Depreciation, nothing told in the adjustment, then it will be considered as admissible. If there is any amount is given in the adjustment, which is allowable as per income tax, then this depreciation can be considered as inadmissible, and whatever given in the adjustment can be considered as admissible. So it's given in the adjustment. So this admissible, this amount, we are going to make it as inadmissible expenses, which you're going to do with the add column. Okay, you're going to add. Then the amount which is given in the adjustment, which will be considered as admissible expenses, and this you're going to do it in the less column. Okay, so in the less you're going to write it. Okay, next is commission to interest on securities. This is inadmissible. So IAE I am writing. So whatever I am writing IAE, that should go to add column. Okay. So remember that inadmissible expense. Next is embezzlement by cashier. That means that the cashier has taken some money and he went away. So any theft or anything happened within the business premises, that will be admissible. So this is admissible expense. This is admissible loss. Okay. We can consider this. Next is like income tax of house property. This is for the personal purpose. So it is inadmissible expenses. Okay. So this we are not going to consider it. So this is inadmissible expenses. We are not going to consider this. Okay. So this we are not going to consider. It will be considered as inadmissible expenses. Next, bad debts, which is allowable. If it is given provisional for bad debts, that cannot be accepted and it is inadmissible. And this is also inadmissible expenses. LIC premium, this is for personal purpose, so it is inadmissible. Then repairs to house also inadmissible expenses, and other expenses is admissible expenses. Now coming to the like income side, gross profit, it is admissible. Bank interest, it is inadmissible. Rent from house property, inadmissible. Interest on commercial securities, inadmissible. And bad debts recovered. This is very important, where whichever is allowed in the previous year, you can admit it. If it is not allowed in the previous year, you should not allow it. It is in this problem, it is allowed in the previous year. That's why we can allow this. Okay. So now whatever I have written, say for example, all these items are inadmissible. Only this is admissible. Okay. So whatever I have written in the debit side, that is inadmissible, those items you have to add with the net profit. And these three items, bank interest, rent from house property, interest on commercial securities, these three items should be deducted from the P&L profit. Okay, do this, then you will be getting the answer. I hope you understood. We can calculate and we can discuss this answer in our next class.